Hi. I don't know what I just turned on, but I did something. Welcome to Waddy Talks, because this is a different channel. I need to share the link for this real quick. Basically, what I want to do here is not the thing. Sorry, I didn't update any of the thing. Alright, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, that should be good. See if anybody shows up here. I'm gonna share the link in the Discord real quick. Get anyone from there who wants to be here. Alright, there we go. Actually that was the wrong thing. There we go. Alright. I'm kind of just waiting to see if anybody has anything to say. The general thing you do for a Q&A. Don't you know? Well, what do you do? I mean, I could start talking about something random. But, okay. I'll just talk about random things I heard about today. So, I was listening to a podcast, and they were talking about, like, the importance of, like, what would you call it? Like, a non-broken home? Like, of having both parents in the household. And I heard something really interesting. They said that the measure that they use to determine like a length of life, like lifespan for someone, is noticeably. I think they said Is that right? 14% shorter than. I can't remember but the measurement of what they do is 14% shorter than children who were brought up in the complete family, I guess you would call it. I don't know if there's a term for that. But, yeah. So that's interesting. They said they could determine this by the age of 9. I think it was. Sounds right. Let's go with it. I need to look up that study to see where that came from. But it seems interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Fun stuff. What are we doing here? I don't know. If this doesn't pick up in like 5 minutes, I will just end it and we'll pretend like this never happened. Because I got other stuff I could totally do right now. In the meantime, I don't know. I could throw it all away. Never stay. Care about it, boo. Anyway. I do have to make a thumbnail eventually for this one game I wanted to play tonight. It's called Untold Stories. Let me pull it up, actually. I just installed it yesterday. Yesterday. Something. I don't know how the song goes at all. Yeah, Untold Stories. I haven't even opened the game yet, but it looks interesting. I think I saw somebody play a little bit of it, and I was like, oh, that seems like one of the little text adventure games. Wow, my eye is really itching. But, yeah, you know. Don't you know? Don't you know? Great. Fun stuff, you know. Wonderful things. Yeah. Really glad I decided to do this. Definitely very glad that I am doing this. Why, you may ask? Oh boy. I don't know. I was thinking about doing a podcast type setup where I literally just crap on things that I don't like, and I just talk about why things are stupid. I don't know, maybe that's a stupid idea. I don't know that anyone would watch that. It'd essentially be what I'm doing right now, but different. As you know, things are that are not this. And I was thinking about just like random things that I like have oddly specific strong opinions about, and I'm like, oh well, I could go off on this for like a half hour. Although I say that it could be like a half hour, but in reality it's probably much more like 10 minutes at the most, 5 maybe. And then I'd run out of stuff, and then I'd be like, okay. And then I'd be stuck doing what I'm doing right now, which is trying to come up with random things to talk about on the fly. And you know what? Doing that's a lot harder, I think, than doing something like a gaming stream. Because, I mean, I've been doing the gaming streams for a while now. It's probably been about 2 years since I started my channel back up. But I didn't even live stream from the beginning. But I guess even with gameplay stuff, like, it's awkward starting off because you're just playing the game. And you're like, should I say stuff? You're trying to think of, like, things to say. And it's very awkward. But then you kind of move on, especially with no editing. With the live ones, they're a lot more, you have to think on your toes a little more. Yeah. So that's a thing. I guess, but it's interesting because with like, I guess you get used to it. Maybe that's made me better at talking. That's a weird concept, I guess. Do I think video game streams have made me better at talking? I think so, because I think it distracts you from the things that are coming out of your mouth. That's probably not a good thing, but if you're just like, oh, boopity boppity, I'm talking about, oh, this game, and oh, I like this thing here, and then you're going off, and you're going on, and you're like, oh, I don't know. I'm just making things up. But I think maybe it distracts you from the fear of being like, oh no, I don't know what to say. If you're genuinely just focusing on the game rather than focusing on, oh, I need to fill this dead space. And I mean, I guess at times I do tend to be like, dead quiet. You can't hear nothing for like 2 minutes because I'm dead focused on something. But usually that means the game itself is doing something interesting. You know what I mean? Like, it's like something's actually happening in that moment. And I think that people will, I think that people would enjoy to actually watch the game at that point more than hear your commentary about it. I could be wrong, but who knows? Who knows? I may be wrong, but then again, I may be right. I've been trying to run a mile recently, like a day. I started 2 days ago, so I've run 2 miles so far. So I just have to keep it up tomorrow. I want to try to keep on this path of like a self betterment, I guess you could say, self improvement, where I want to like work out. I want to like be in good physical shape, so I'm going to keep doing this where I run a mile a day. Maybe I'll up the distance after my legs are a little more used to being physically active once again because they've been jelly for the past 2 months because of the cold. Um but I want to do that, and I've been trying to learn Japanese for about 2 months now, and I took a little bit of a break, probably for a month. But for 2 months I was staying pretty solid with it, I'd say. And I'm trying to pick that back up too. I do like 2 lessons a day on the Duolingo app. Really cool app. I found it like years ago. I found it, I think, when I was in my senior year of high school. So, my friend showed me it. And it's really helpful for learning languages and stuff, at least getting your foot in the door. Learning some basic symbols and stuff, and other junk like that. And then you can probably move up to textbooks or a paid platform or something. But yeah. Oh, welcome, Sunbreaker. So yeah, I want to do that. I want to focus on that every day, and I want to keep reading books. So I want to keep. I've got a book that I started maybe a year ago, and I never finished it because of school keeping me busy all the time. So I want to do that too. So I want to read more. I want to study a language and learn a new language, and I want to get in better physical shape. Since leaving college, I want to focus on my personal education better because oddly enough, I think it's very hard to learn in college. You may sound stupid, but you're kind of focusing on getting passing grades more than learning things, and I think that can be really distracting. My friend had a book as big as a Bible, and he reads it every day. What book is it? Is it actually a Bible? But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Self-improvement, self-betterment. Since I dropped out of college, that's what I gotta do. IDK just had a white cover with no title. Ooh, ominous. Very creepy. Or it's on the side. I've actually got a few books I bought a while back that I really want to read. Actually, let me go grab them real quick because I want to see what they were. Boom. I've not seen the side. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, let me see what I got going on here. Alright, there's a couple of books that I bought that I really want to read. But first I want to talk about this one here. On Friday I'm going to dress up as John Wick for no reason. That sounds fun. This book here I've already read. It's a sequel to If I Stay. The movie was on Netflix. Really good movie. And that's why I bought the book. I can't remember. Maybe somebody suggested it to me. But the sequel is called Where She Went. Pretty good book. By the end of the story, it really builds well. I liked it a lot. So that one I already read. Definitely good. I enjoy it. It's definitely more of a romancy novel. It was a sequel to the #1 New York Times bestseller. This other one I got here is by F. Scott Fitzgerald. He wrote The Great Gatsby. I think this was his first book. It's called This Side of Paradise. But I bought this a while back, probably a year ago. And I've been wanting to start this, but I haven't yet. And then I got this one book. Say It So. Papa, Dad, Me in the 2005 White Sox championship season. This one's more about father-son relationships and junk. I thought it'd be interesting. This one's a big book. It might just look big. But I thought that would be interesting too. I want to get some more books focusing on things like economics. Oh, geez, I need to mute that. Focusing on things like economics, philosophy and psychology and junk. I think that'd be really interesting. I started a book 2 years ago and got to the 25th page and stopped reading it. I've actually read a lot of books on my own time in the past 2 years. I was on a kick for a while and I was doing really good, and then school started back up. It was this last summer, actually. Last summer I was reading a lot. I got through a solid book and a half, I think, before school started, and then it was like, boom, gone. Because then all of my personal time was sucked up. Like a vacuum. But yeah. So I want to do that. I think it's really interesting. I want to get books that are, like, educational. I know that sounds stupid, but, like, in topics that I'm actually interested in. Because I think educational things can be very boring if you don't have a genuine interest in them, which I think is a huge problem with college, because you learn a lot of things that, like, you don't actually care about. You study for things that you don't actually care about. You don't really learn anything at all because you're not going to pick up anything that you don't care about. You just kind of blow it off. Yeah. My favorite book is Chains. It was like the 1970s where two slaves tried to escape. That sounds really interesting. Have you ever read Huckleberry Finn? That was another good book. It's a really classic piece of Americana. I really suggest it. I think I've read it the whole way through, but I could be mistaken. I want to buy it again and read through it. I think that book has... I think Huckleberry Finn ends up helping the slave escape that he's with, which is pretty cool. A lot of people don't like the book because it does use the N-word a lot, but, like, it's based in, like, the old, like, 1800s in, like, the South. I don't know what you would expect out of that, except for there to be racism. But it's used in the context of the story. Like, in the time period, like, it was pretty normal for people to be super racist. Now, that's not an exemption for it, but it's historically accurate. You know what I mean? You can't soften things up just because you think they're sucky. Like, yeah, racism sucks, but then again, he helped free a slave. He used the N-word, he helped free a slave. I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It seems, like, inconsequential at that point, whether he said the N-word or not. Huckleberry Finn, that is. Welcome, Unicorn Frenzy. Spoiler alert, in Infinity War, Iron Man becomes Tin Man and helps Dorothy escape Oz. Amazing. You know what? I saw it, and I remember that scene. It was epic. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. Best ever. Does anybody have questions for me? Any random questions or anything? Feel free to ask. I've just kind of been rambling on about random things. Question, ever watched the show Black Mirror? Yes, I have. And it was really good. The beginning of the second season was my favorite, especially with the Star Trek-esque, is that how you use that phrase? Star Trek-esque. That, very, I guess you would call it, yeah, it's very similar to Star Trek episode that was very interesting to me. Why is some of your hair black? Because I just wanted to dye the top blue, you know? It's a pretty easy question to answer there. You're talking about Season 2. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Season 2 was my favorite. Season 1 was pretty good. Like, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Season 3, I guess. What season is that? Are they on Season 4? I'm going to need to look this up. I'm talking about the most recent season. I think there's actually 3 seasons. So I was actually talking about Season 3. My favorite one. That's what I meant. Or Season 4. Okay. Well, I'm all over the place. Yeah, you're right. It's Season 4. So Season 4 was my favorite. The USS Callister, good episode. Archangel, that one was interesting. Fun to watch, not very futuristic. The thing that caught my eye with the first one is the very futuristic theme to it. Crocodile, don't remember what happened in that one. Oh. Oh, okay, I remember that one now. That one was interesting, too. That one, Crocodile, was the one with the pizza machines that drive around the street. I said it was sending too many episodes, so it timed me out. Oh, mod us back. Oh, yeah, you're not mods on this channel. Here, I'll assist you. I forgot about that. But yeah, that's definitely... Oh, okay. That's definitely a thing. I'm really excited to see season 5 and see where they take it. OMG, I feel like I'm back in my unicorn mod skin. Yeah, feel free to ask me any more questions, though. I don't know. If we want to keep going on TV shows, I've been watching... Oh, wait, here's a question. Thought I muted that. Wade, what have you done? You gave me a chance to spam. Oh, rip. Sorry about that. But yeah, anyway. I've been watching Darling in the Franxx. It's an anime. It's pretty good. But they've been releasing an episode a week right now, I think, and it's been interesting. If the world was ending tomorrow, where would you go to eat, shop, and who would you say goodbye to? Alright, well, I'd start the day off if it was like a full day that I had. So it's ending tomorrow. So if I wake up and I'm like, okay, I've got the world's ending, what do I do? I guess I would say, I'd call all my family and be like, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Goodbye. And then, what would I do? I would probably... Oh, gosh, this is a tough question. I don't know. I'd go to Aruga's, get a bunch of wings, and a little bit of alcohol. Enjoy myself there. Who would you say goodbye to? Where would I shop? Is anybody gonna be shopping? Everybody's gonna be shoplifting. I don't know. Shopping's kind of useless, isn't it? If it's the end of the world. I'd hijack a yacht or something. I don't know. Okay, have you watched Girl Boss yet? No, I haven't. I have not. Question, what are you most interested in? What am I most interested in? I forgot about that unicorn. Girl Boss on Leader to Remember. Wade would do a foot reveal? There, that's my foot. Oh, I've got a bunch of mosquito bites on my leg right now, and they're very sore. So I'm not gonna touch my leg much. Okay, what am I most interested in? Boy, that's a tough question. I'll say that much. That's, what am I most interested in? It's almost hard not to say... It's almost hard not to say video games because I play them so much on stream, like, every day. However, there's other things I'm more interested in. Girls, I guess, is a good answer. I'm not very good with them, apparently, but whatever. Okay, at the end of the world, I would kill autocorrect. Oh, okay. Okay, Sword says, question. How do you know how limited each pop doll is? How do you know how limited each pop doll is? How many was produced of each? I don't know that question. It might be on the Pop app. I can check it real quick. The Funko app. Oh, I gotta sign in. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Let me go to my collection real quick on the app. And I know it tells the rarity. So, like, I have a Monkey D. Luffy Pop. Okay. So it says, release year 2016, series, One Piece Series 1, exclusivity common. So it doesn't really say the amount of ones produced, but it's that. Unicorn Frenzy says, get a Tinder. I have a Tinder. I have a Bumble. I have a Match account. I have an eHarmony account. I don't use the last two. The Match account and the eHarmony you have to pay to use, essentially. They're like, oh, you can have free access to it, but you can't do anything. You can't message anyone. It's pretty much useless. Gosh, what else? I've got this one app. I haven't made an account with it yet, but it's called Hinge. And apparently it hooks you up with, like, friends of friends. So they're all people who generally kind of would know each other, in a way. But it's really interesting. I still need to sign up for it. Question, is 2 plus 2, 4, minus 1, equal 3? Quick maths? Yes. I mean, the question you typed out is not correct, because 2 plus 2 cannot equal 4 minus 1. I just used the same chapstick for 4 years and finally ran out. I lose them all the time. They fall, like, under my bed or something, or they get lost in my car, and then I have to go buy, like, a 3-pack of them whenever I remember. But I never have one when I need one, and I always have, like, 5 whenever I don't. But yeah, anyway. Any other questions? If not, I imagine you guys will think of something. Do you watch Big Mouth? Yeah, I watched the whole way through. I don't know if is season 2 out yet. I need to watch that as soon as that comes out. As soon as that's the thing, I will be watching that. Yeah. I definitely do. Really funny show. Definitely an adult show. Definitely. Oh, definitely. What am I doing? Why are we still here? Only to suffer. Bum. Where's Dream Mommy? Is that out yet? Did they release that? Because I knew you were talking about the game. I'm trying to find a Dream Mommy, if you know what I mean. Was that a weird thing to say? You know what? I don't care. Question, how much can PewDiePie's chair do? How much? I don't know how much it can do, but it can do this. My chair can't do that. Mine's a cheap Walmart chair that cost me $30. I've been trying to keep up brushing my teeth. It's a hard thing for me to do because I am very resilient at not brushing my teeth at all. And then I'm like, oh, gotta do it. I think I brushed my teeth twice today already, so that's good. It's right after meals. That's when you gotta get it. Gotta go. Pizza just got here. See ya. Hey, thanks for watching. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Unless you have any other questions, Sunbreaker. Kind of surprised Animating Magic didn't show up. He's usually really into these kinds of things. You need a dentist? Yeah, me too. On the 22nd, I actually have a dentist appointment. I haven't heard from them yet. I don't think they've called me yet. They're supposed to leave me a message being like, oh, hey, Wade, you need to do the thing. And then they'll do that. That was a weird, statement. But, yay. Any other questions? bug landed on my face. Can't think of a question. Darn. Do you want me to rant again? Oh, wait. Hit me up. Sorry, I'm making a thumbnail for the stream tonight. Sorry if I'm unattentive. I would throw it away. How much do you hate flies? Gosh, if I were Lord of the Flies, I would sentence them all to death, is what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd kill them all. I do. Whenever I see one, I'm like, this is the end game, bub. Anything else? Untold stories. Save that in... What did I do with that? I moved it off of the desktop, and I think I put it in... Pictures? There we go. Oh, okay, I'm done now. Alright, I'll wrap this up then. What? Discard changes, I guess. Gosh. E. Alright. I'm gonna go prep for the next stream then on the regular channel. Hey, thanks for watching, though. I might do more of these just talking videos. Maybe with more... like a vlog, I guess. In a sense. Not like a daily vlog, like... I don't know. Whatever. This is stupid. Explaining what I'm doing. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes on the other channel. Bye-bye. Where's my end button? Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. Now I will say bye.